Well, the future of the LRT Green Line is a bit off the rails. Critics are saying the project needs a pause while risks and associated costs take into effect. Now, council is set to debate on the $4.9 billion project on Monday, and some still want it to move forward. Now, Danielle Smith from 770 CHQR joins us this morning to continue the conversation. And Danielle, it seems that councillors just can't find an agreement on the path forward.
Well, for good reason. I'll be interested in seeing. I didn't know that they'd come to a deal on the event centre. That'll be interesting to see what the financial numbers look like on that. But there's a lot of scrutiny over spending on those kinds of projects because they run in the order of hundreds of millions or a couple $1 billion. And yet there seems to be a sentiment on council that if you're spending on LRT lines, whatever, doesn't matter if you end up blowing the budget. This started off, remember, as a $4.6 billion project that was supposed to be 40 kilometers long. They cut it in half, but kept the same price tag. Now you hear some downtown business leaders saying, look, if you're going to be tunneling under downtown, you could end up seeing this smaller version of the project go up by another 2 or 3 billion or more. So there's a number of things that have to be looked at here. I guess the main one would be maybe they should give up the idea of tunneling underground in downtown Calgary. There was a decision to make on that when the line was first put into place. They made the decision to keep everything at street level. They built the plus 15s to be able to accommodate people moving around and not being interfered with by the LRT line. So there is some rationale for why you'd want to keep on doing that way. And I think that's the cost benefit that needs to be done, is if you can build a line that is longer that allows them to expedite going up into North Calgary, then maybe the idea of building 7 stories under in downtown Calgary isn't that important. So I'm going to talk with Evan Woolley about this today. He's the one who's really advancing the idea of putting a pause on this, and I want to see what he thinks the common ground or consensus area might be.
Do you think if this project moves forward, of course, people upset no matter how it turns out?
I think the only way to get everybody happy is to go to the original line concept, which was from North Calgary all the way down to South Calgary. I was talking to some councillors yesterday who are frustrated because they represent the north part of the city, which has the highest ridership number potential. And so that's the other part, is did they build it in the wrong place? They started down south because that's where the barns are going to be to host the cars. And so this is why there's so much frustration about it. Everybody was bought in because it was going to benefit the lion's share of city residents. Now it's only benefiting largely those in the south, and it's got a double, if not triple price tag. So is there a way to get to a yes? Perhaps there is, and we're going to see if Woolley has some ideas on that.
And I'm sure you can also get him on the event center as well while he's there.
I sure will. I can hardly wait to ask him.
All right. Thanks, Danielle.
Thanks.